Hi, come on in. I'll show you what I'm making today. I've made some photo greeting cards and I'm putting them inside a vinyl wallet that I've sewn. So I'll show you how to do all of it. Go ahead and make the vinyl pouch. Each piece of vinyl is cut 18.5 inches long by 6.5 inches wide. And the first thing I do is find the center of it by folding it in half and putting a nice crease there. So I've got a crease in the center. Then I put that center of a crease in the center of one of my 1-inch squares, and I fold the ends up to the closest 1-inch mark, so that in between the two ends I've got 1 inch of blank space in there, which becomes the fold, which becomes the space that you put the cards into. So now I'm making a crease here to mark where I want it folded. Then if you're mass producing these, you're going to want to get some paper clips, this kind of clip, where you will just clip the vinyl in place in 4 places, and that'll make it a lot faster. Now I'm going to finish it on the sewing machine. Since I make sewn items, I want the people who get these to have some idea of what I make. You could, if you don't sew, you could certainly finish it with some duct tape. If you do sew but you don't have a serger, you could use a zigzag stitch. A straight stitch also works. I'm a couple stitches in here, then I'm taking the end and putting it over there to stitch it in place and cut it off at the same time. So a straight stitch does work, a long straight stitch. Once you put a hole in vinyl, that's permanent, so you don't want to have your stitches too close together because then the vinyl could just rip. So use a long stitch if you're using a straight stitch. It also looks really nice finished with seam binding, but I felt like that was using too many materials for this little project, so I decided to just finish it on the serger. So I gave a long tail there. I'll be tying a knot in there and cutting it off when I'm all done. So now I'm finding my crease again and starting on the other side and stitching through. You have to press on the vinyl to make sure that the presser foot doesn't push it up out of place. Cutting off that end again. Now I can take this clip out. That is much faster than finding the crease, so if you're going to make a bunch of them, get 4 of those clips. Okay, I'm pressing hard here so that my presser foot doesn't push the vinyl forward. It's going to really want to, so I have to press hard there. Here we go. And we're just about done. So that's a very simple little sort of wallet to put the cards into. And one of the things I like about this is that it has 4 windows. So if you wanted to do sets of 8, you could do 2 of each photograph, and that way people, when they saw the packaging, they would see all the photographs that they're buying and know that they're getting 2 of each. So it's nice.